In 2016, I had multiple contract offers from different companies, and I took the Ring of Honor one because it was going to allow me to finish out like 2 years of clinical work in academia, and it would coincide perfectly for when I had to do a couple more clinical rotations. So I was going to have to step away from wrestling one way or the other because I was going to have to go work in a clinic or a hospital 5 days a week, and it's like, well, I can't, take a Friday off, and then if my flight gets delayed on Sunday, it's like it would just be way too stressful. It's just not doable. Like the job is to get your reps in with physical therapy at that point. So I did that. And then I wanted to pass my licensure. That takes a certain amount of time to prep for. And then I wanted to find a job. And it was more or less for me, very much mental. I had to prove to myself that I could succeed outside of wrestling. I wanted to. I wanted to make sure that I could function in the real world. And then if I wanted to, I would come back to wrestling. And I did want to, very much so. And I really missed it while I was gone. And I think more and more, because I've been balancing this strange almost Batman dichotomy where during the week I go work in this clinic, and then on the weekends I'm wherever I'm at, and I'm basically working, as Chris Sabin pointed out, he's like, you're working 3 jobs, man. I was like, I'm only working 2. He goes, no, you're working 40 hours a week, and then you have a full-time independent schedule, and then you work for Impact too. And I was like, oh yeah, okay, fair enough, because there are people who just do PT or just independent or just Impact, and then all the traveling, so to give you an example, this month I had a show at the beginning of the month in Atlanta, then flew from Atlanta to Des Moines, then flew from Des Moines to Detroit, and then worked 40 hours in a clinic, and then flew from Detroit to Fort Lauderdale, and then 2 days in Fort Lauderdale to LA, wrestle, hop back on a plane the next day, back to Detroit, 40 hours there, here now, Seattle, it's a lot.